Greetings, 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 royal family. I am back. I am back. I'm back. Happy Monday. It is August 30th. The month is almost over. Summer is coming to a close. It's been a long time, and I'm back now. So I just want to test this little live stream thingamajig out. I'm streaming live right here on YouTube, and I'm also streaming live on Twitch. If you like Twitch, you could go on over to Twitch, she_RoyalBee. So what's up, Twitch? What's up, YouTube? Yeah, it's been a long time. I'm a little rusty, but it's all good. You know, I take those little extended vacations. It's all good. As you're coming in, YouTube family, make sure you're hitting the like button, share, all that good stuff. So Kanye West finally dropped his album, but then he turned around and said it was a mistake and Universal released the album without his permission. Everybody is coming at Kanye. You got Chris Brown making comments. You got people from Old Block making comments. It's crazy. It's just crazy. It is garnering so much attention, but it's working in Kanye's favor, if you ask me. So I'll touch on that. Drake, it seems that he released a date for Certified Lover Boy. So we'll definitely touch on that. I know people are excited about that. Peter Thomas, who was the castmate on Real Housewives of Atlanta, he is allegedly in some financial trouble again. So he had some words for some people covering the story. So I will share video on that. What else? Whatever else comes across my mind. You know, I don't really have any order for the show today. You know, again, it's been a long time. The morning boogie is back. I'm still trying to figure out a time that's suitable because school is back in session. So it's a whole lot of going on. Okay. I definitely want to send well wishes to all of the administrators and to all of the students and the parents. Definitely going to send well wishes. It's a whole lot going on that we're not going to even mention because we're going to keep this show really lighthearted. But, you know, my prayers and my thoughts are with all administrators, parents, teachers, loved ones, caregivers, etc., etc. I know everyone is on edge because of what's going on. Kids are back in school. My little magic is back in school. So I'm just trying to maintain some sanity. Okay. All right. So let me see. Hopefully everybody is doing well. Like I said, so I'm a little bit rusty, so bear with me. Now, I was perusing on Instagram, right? And I saw something that I thought would be interesting. I literally just saw it before I hit go live. So let's share this screen. Now, what do you guys think about people being charged for not showing up to a wedding that they RSVP'd to? Well, this is according to It's On Site on Instagram. A newlywed couple sent a $240 invoice to guests who didn't show up to their wedding. Now, do you think that this is tactical or tacky? Let's read. Imagine being invited to a wedding, and because you decided not to show, you receive a bill for $240. Well, that's just what happened to the guests of Doug Simmons and Deborah McGee's wedding, which was held at Royalton Negril Resort and Spa in Jamaica at $120 per person. I'm assuming US dollars. The newlywed couple went viral on Twitter and sparked a heavy debate on the topic. Now, according to the New York Post, a copy of the bill has been sent to guests who RSVP'd yes, but didn't show up. On the invoice, the no-shows had a due date for their payment, which happened to be 1 month from the wedding date of August 18th. Now, Simmons initially posted the bill to his Facebook page. The caption read, "This invoice is being sent to you because you confirmed seats at the wedding reception during the final head count. Because you didn't call or give us proper notice that you wouldn't be in attendance, this amount is what you owe us for paying for your seats in advance. You can pay via Zelle or PayPal. Please reach out to us and let us know which method of payment works for you. Thank you." Now, Doug told the New York Post that he got a little petty, but he says that he's not some trifling person who is going to bill somebody. He said he admitted that him and his wife, his new wife, were hurt and felt disrespected by the no-shows. 4 times they said that they asked, "Are you available to come? Can you make it?" And they kept saying yes. So this is what he told the New York Post. So he said that they had to pay in advance for Jamaica, and it was a destination wedding. Now, Simmons also added that no one told him or texted him, hey, we can't make it. That's all he's asking. He says, if you tell me that you can't make it, I would be understanding. But to tell me nothing, but then let me pay for you and your plus ones, 4 people became 8 people. So he took that personally. What do you think? And this is the lovely couple, okay? And this is the invoice. Again, this is on Instagram. It's on site. Do you think that this is smart? Or do you think that this is tacky? Now, here's the thing. The individuals RSVP'd yes. During the final head count, you tell someone, yes, it's a destination wedding. You have the option to RSVP and say no, right? Now, if I feel that if it was an emergency situation and the wedding guest or guests, plural, provided some sort of doctor's note, hospital paperwork, or something that proves that, beyond a reasonable doubt, they could not make it, then I could see, okay, giving them a little bit of leeway. But you telling somebody, first of all, weddings are stressful. Someone invites you to their wedding, that is not to be taken lightly, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's a big day in someone's life. Families are coming together. People are coming together to witness a union, a very special union, right? That hopefully will last a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? And to extend an invitation, which people have to pay for, right? And you say, yeah, I'm coming. And then you just don't show up. Yeah, I think I would take that personal. I would take that personal. If you are no call, no show at a doctor's office, they'll charge you a fee. If you're a no call, no show at some hair salons, you charge the fee. If you're no call, no show at work, you most likely probably getting terminated. You understand? So I don't know. This is new. This is a new thing. But again, my opinion, I don't think it's a bad idea. If you RSVP'd yes and you said yes, I'm coming. Final head count, yep, I'm coming. You don't provide any paperwork as to why you couldn't come, and you just no call, no show. Yeah. It's tacky, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you think. Now watch. A lot of people are gonna start doing this. I bet you RSVP no. I bet you will think twice. So yes, drop down in the comments and let me know. If you are just joining, welcome. I'm toggling between 2 screens. I'm on StreamYard. I haven't used StreamYard in mad long. I haven't even gone live. And yes, I'm live. This is not pre-recorded. Shout out to the Twitch family. Shout out to the YouTube family. Make sure you're hitting the like button, YouTube family. Greatly appreciated. All right. So recently, Jay-Z and Beyonce, they partnered with Tiffany & Co. Okay, the very highfalutin jewelry company, huge brand, right? And Beyonce modeled a very rare shishi fufu diamond. Well, the people on the streets were not happy about that because they are accusing Tiffany & Co. of having conflict diamonds. Now, if you go to Tiffany & Co.'s website, they are adamant that their diamonds are conflict free. Okay. Well, Miss Tina Knowles got a little bit tired of y'all messing with her baby girl. So, anytime Beyonce is called out on something or people have something to say, Miss Tina fires back. Okay, so Miss Tina Knowles. Wait, what's her married name again? I don't remember. Tina Knowles, whatever her married name is, child. So she basically is blasting all of y'all who are criticizing her baby, and she said that y'all a bunch of hypocrites. Now, this is not me saying this. This is Miss Tina saying this. Okay, so she went off on Instagram. All right. And she says that all of you socially conscious activists who've called out B for wearing the famous 128.54 carat Tiffany diamond, which is from a colonial mine in Kimberley, South Africa. She said, y'all a bunch of hypocrites. Now, if you have no clue what I'm talking about, this is the photo that was displayed on Beyonce's Instagram. And also, these are the photos that Tiffany and Company, or Tiffany and Co, whatever, they're using for the promotion, their collaboration with Beyonce and Jay-Z. So as you can see, you see the diamond there. All right. Jay-Z is looking extremely, extremely rich, but crazy. Yeah, so there it is. Here's the thing. Do y'all really care? Like, let's keep it a buck. Do y'all really care that some people care? Some people are activists, some people care. But do you really care where this diamond came from? I'm not saying that you should or you shouldn't, but I'm just saying, like, a lot of people are coming at Beyonce and saying that Beyonce should have known this. How could she, wear this conflict diamond? She should know better, blah, blah, blah. Well, she's the fourth woman to wear this iconic diamond, and she's actually the first Black woman. Now, again, this is a part of Tiffany and Co's new About Love campaign. Again, you see Jay-Z is featured. He's part of the campaign as well. So it seems that B didn't know that the jewel was a quote-unquote BLOOD diamond. So the question was Beyonce tricked by Tiffany and Co into wearing this in the ad? Okay. Now, there are reports circulating that Beyonce is ticked off because she had no idea. A lot of people are not buying it. They don't care about that. They basically called her out for flaunting it. Now, Miss Tina, she came through and she said, all of y'all are a bunch of hypocrites. And she says that Tiffany and Company, their diamonds are, conflict free. It does say that on their website. I did check. I checked when all of this hit the fan. I should have pulled it up, but just go to Tiffany's website and you'll see about our diamonds or about us or whatever. So there's rumors that they were dealing with conflict diamonds like centuries ago, a century or so ago, but now they're not. Listen, do y'all really care? If so, what is, tell me how you feel, what is your gripe? And again, I'm not saying that you should be upset, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't be upset. But again, Miss Tina says that, a lot of you are fake activists and you're just basically hating on her baby girl. Okay. She gonna stick up for her baby girl. Does anybody have any updates on the house fire? Remember, Beyonce's mansion, one of her mansions caught on fire. And, there's talks that was it's an LLC in the name of an LLC or a business, Parkwood, whatever Beyonce's brand or company's name is. And Miss Tina's name was on that house as well. Did we ever get any resolve for that? I didn't look further into that. Did they find out who committed the act? Or was it insurance fraud? I don't know. You guys let me know. I listen. It's a whole lot of frauding going on around here. Okay, a whole lot of fraud. And if you just joined in, welcome, welcome, welcome. Greetings, greetings, greetings. I cannot see the comments like right now because I'm toggling between two screens. The Morning Boogie Morning Show is back for now. Now that school is back in session and the kids are in session, that frees up a lot of my morning time. So I'm back. Why the heck not? I miss you guys. So just coming through with a light, little hot topics. I'm also on Twitch. Shout out to the Twitch family. Can't see your comments at all, but I'm glad that you're here. All right, let's move this train along because I don't want to be here for long. Okay. K Michelle. Now, K Michelle has had some work done. Let's just say it, right? She looks like a completely different person. Now, I'm not saying she looked bad. She looks absolutely phenomenal. She looks great. She got her little, what's this little salmon color. She looks phenomenal. She did have some health issues because she had, foreign substances in certain areas of her body, right? And she's since got those foreign substances removed. And she's working toward her health. She's working on a country album. She's been working on this country album for a very long time. If you go to her page, I can't play the music, but I am going to go and show you what she's been doing or whatever. You can just see. But if you go to her page and kind of listen to a sample of her music, it sounds good. I think country music is a great genre for her to tap into. K Michelle definitely has the pipes. Her vocals are insane. I think she's a great singer. I don't think she looks bad at all. She just looks unrecognizable. She doesn't even look like she had work done. She just looks like a completely different person. And it's kind of weird, right? That does not look like the K Michelle we know. Look at her face. Look at her eyes. Like, it doesn't even look like her. Am I tripping? That doesn't even look like her eyes. Don't even look the same. I don't know. It's a little creepy. So here's some other photos of her. Again, she looks great, but she doesn't look like herself. That's so weird. What did they do to her? What did you do to yourself, K. Michelle? I ain't hating. I'm just saying. So she was working on, I know she's working on her little, I think she might have taken it down because I saw it earlier. See? That doesn't look like K. Michelle at all. That's crazy. Like, if this wasn't on her page, if this was just a photo with no name, no caption, I'd be like, who's that? She doesn't look like the K. Michelle that I guess we've grown accustomed to seeing. Isn't that a little creepy though, y'all? Like, seriously, she literally doesn't look like the same person. Shout out to K. Michelle. I am not mad at her. You know, I guess. Is that even really K. Michelle? Anyway, moving along, ladies and gentlemen, moving along. All right. I wanted to talk about this. This was like a last minute ad as well. Migos, right? Offset, Takeoff, and Quavo, right? They're a rap hip hop group, whatever you want to call them. So I saw this on the Shade Room. And I don't know how to feel about this, y'all. This is a little bit weird. Okay, let me see if I could pull this up. Okay, so Offset, it says congratulations are in order, right? Because Offset, he rings the NASDAQ bell as Reservoir Media goes public on the stock market. And what the heck does that mean? Basically, being a publicly traded company can mean more money, more exposure, you know, but also it can mean losing money, having multiple people managing your product or your business, and you having less control of your intellectual property or whatever it is. So the caption reads, congratulations are in order this morning. Offset had the honor of ringing the NASDAQ bell in celebration of Reservoir Media publicly trading on the market. Reservoir is the first female-founded independent media company that publicly trade on NASDAQ. The company signed Migos back in 2017 and owns the rights to the group's music. That is what made me say, oh, hell nah. You mean to tell me, Migos, you don't own the rights to your music, not even a fraction? That's what made me say, Take a look at the video. I don't even know if I have the sound sharing on this, but you can look at the video.
Look at the screen behind us. You'll see we are live out of Light Tower in Times Square. Can I have a big wave, everyone on Broadway? I love the enthusiasm.
You can hear Cardi B is the one that recorded this, so you can hear her saying, "That's my husband" in the background. You see, Offset waving like he's waving, "Bye, bye, mama." I don't know. Do they not understand business? This is not. I don't know. And I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy, but this last sentence. So a media company owns the rights to the Migos music? Why? Why don't the Migos own any of their music? It didn't say all of their music, but it just says the rights to the group's music. So if this company, this media company, right, Reservoir Media, let's say they hit a snag and, you know, the investments that they make plummet. Where's that gonna, like, my head is spinning. When I saw this, I was like, why don't they own their music? That's not a good thing. You not owning not any rights to your music, and as long as they've been in the game, that's not a good thing. And now this independent company has gone public. Yeah, it means money is great, but you have more hands on your intellectual property that you already don't have the rights to, it appears. And I wonder if they're the head of their label, Q, what's his name? P. Is his name P? Whatever his name is. P. I wonder if he has any stake in Reservoir Media. If so, he's winning. How could he let this happen? Migos, this is not good. You guys should own the rights to your music. You should own, y'all walking around with all of this clankety clank around your neck. Everybody got cars, this, cars, that. You can't put a little bit of money to the side in a little plastic bag or under your mattress or something to be able to buy the rights to your music. If you have absolutely no rights, if they have absolutely no rights to their music, then this is not anything to celebrate. And quite frankly, I don't even think Offset, he looks confused. And again, why are they using Offset as this, photo op to ring this bell? Where the other two Migos at? Jesus. I really feel that if you're going to be in the music business, some of these artists should take a music class. They definitely need to take not music class, a business class. Music class. I was like, I don't know. That just made me a little bit concerned. Anyway, we have to move along. All right. So I don't know if you guys are aware of what's going on, okay, with Peter Thomas. Peter Thomas was married to Cynthia Bailey, who appeared on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. A lot of people said that Peter needed to get a peach because he was always, what, Nene? In women's business. Nene told him to stay out of women's business, okay? But Peter is an entrepreneur. He opens up businesses. He is in the restaurant, the food and beverage industry. So he has restaurants. He has a restaurant in Miami and South Beach, Bar One. I don't know if he still has his little lounge in Atlanta. I think he does. I heard that there was a property tax lien in the establishment that he had in North Carolina. I don't even know if they're open. But the recent rumor, all right, is that Peter has financial issues. There was someone who worked at a establishment in North Carolina, one of his establishments in North Carolina, and she was an employee, and there was a check, this is all alleged, a check that was written to this alleged employee, and the check bounced. Well, the mother of this alleged employee is the one that is talking to the media, talking to the press, calling into radio shows, and saying that her child, her daughter, is unable to cash her check, and she worked allegedly at Peter's establishment. Well, this is not the first time that money problems and Peter are in the same sentence, okay? So this topic was covered on Fox Soul, which is a show with Claudia Jordan is on Fox Soul, Al Reynolds, and Funky Dineva, who is a celebrity blogger. You know, he got his start on YouTube. Definitely one of my faves. You guys should know who Funky Dineva is. So they covered the topic, right? They have this segment on Fox Soul called TGIF, right? So they talked about it. I didn't see it. I saw comments like people saying that, Al and Funky Dineva was throwing light shade, but they said that they wish him the best. Funky Dineva is a friend of Peter's, Claudia and Al. So Peter decided to go onto Instagram and in this 3-minute and 17-second video, express his frustration with Claudia, Al, and Funky Dineva talking about the situation and not contacting him directly. All right. So now that I've done a good job, giving you a little brief synopsis, let's get to the video. All right, let me share this here. Let me share my screen. Here we are. Share with sound. Give me 1 second. Thank you for your patience, everyone. All right, here we go.
Okay, someone just called me and tell me about a story that's on Fox Soul. And they said the people that's talking about you, Peter, is people that call you friend.
Uh-huh.
All right, so I don't know what Fox Soul is, so I Googled it and I went and looked. And I saw Hal Reynolds, which has my phone number.
Right.
Claudia Jordan, which has my phone number. And Funky Diva, which has my phone number.
Dineva.
Come to the restaurant probably once or twice a month. Okay, it's talking about me and my financial woes. Strange. Because all three people got my number now. Okay, so I don't know if it is that they need ratings. I don't know if it is that they need followers, okay, to keep that program afloat. I never went there. But anyway, none of them call me. But you're talking about me like a dog. without even verifying any validity to the story that got out there. Okay, this is how the devil work, because I'm about to open a restaurant in Baltimore next month. Okay, and if shit like this was real, woo, I would have a warm time. Okay, so I'm addressing it. Okay, you cannot say I'm your friend. Okay, but you're a journalist, because let's be real, none of y'all are journalists. Okay, I think Claudia is on a radio show down there. She's a radio personality. She's not a journalist. Al Reynolds, I don't believe he is. Funky Diva, you've been doing this online shit, YouTube shit, whatever shit for a while. You ain't no real fucking journalist.
Watch your mouth.
And y'all ain't no real fucking friends.
Oh.
Because if y'all were, y'all would have called and said, yo, Peter, does anybody at Bar in Miami Beach have problem cashing their check? And the answer would be no. Hell fucking no.
Oh, Peter.
Because you know what? The employees would have jumped all over their shit if they wasn't able to cash their check. I promise you they would. But everybody at Bar in Miami Beach does so well. All right. And when them servers are going to go cash their $1,500, $2,000 check, okay, because they get paid so well, okay, all right, they have no issue cashing their fucking check. How about that? Okay. So really do some research before y'all start running your fucking mouth. Okay. All right. And slandering the person name. Al Reynolds, Claudia Jordan, and Funky motherfucking Diva.
Oh,
okay. Because the shit that y'all are saying is fucked up. Okay. None of my establishment. Yeah, I have tax problem in the past. And yeah, those taxes are being paid.
Sure.
Okay, but sometimes you gotta weigh shit.
Why you cuss so much? Brethren. Dag, Peter. I didn't even realize he was cursing so hard in here. I did watch it, but maybe I wasn't paying attention. Sheesh.
Open Miami Beach. You got to pay taxes up here. Okay. You got to take your shot out. I took my shot. Okay. Open Miami Beach, and I'm still paying my taxes.
Right,
okay?
right.
Because you got to. That's how you stay in business.
Right.
If not, these people lock your ass up.
Right.
Okay. But
Peter, didn't they lock you up in the airport in Miami when you was coming back from Jamaica? I don't know. Let me just let him finish talking.
Before y'all start talking shit about people can't cash their check, please verify that shit.
Right.
That's fucked up.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Don't try to come up on me.
Right.
And at the same time, call me friend.
Right.
That's really fucked up.
Ooh. Okay. So Peter, let me get him out of here. He cussed too hard. Peter has spoken. So Peter said, nah, ain't none of that true. So I think I said it was a former employee in North Carolina. He's saying it's in Miami Beach. I don't know. Again, Peter and financial woes have been in the same sentence before, a few times before, right? Listen, I'm not wishing this on anybody. I just came here to report the news. That's it. And dance for Junior's bachelor party. That's it. I don't want no problems with Peter. He is my brethren. He's my Jamaican brethren. So I don't want no beef. Now, if you know Funky Daniva is not going to miss an opportunity when necessary to respond to something and provide some clarity when necessary. Any frivolous foolishness, he's not addressing. And I definitely respect him for that. But this is a relationship that he has with Peter that he obviously honors because he does frequent Bar One in South Beach in Miami quite often. And I think that Funky Daniva loves and cares for Peter, calls him friend. And I think this is the only reason why he addressed this situation from the comforts of his boudoir. So we are going to listen now to what Funky Daniva, not Funky Diva, had to say in response to Peter not being happy about Al Reynolds, and Claudia discussing Peter's alleged financial woes. Like to hear it? Here you go. Is that too big? Okay.
So I'm laying in the bed. I was taking a nap. And I woke up and I had a bunch of texts and notifications. Peter Thomas did a video on Instagram in response to a story that we did last night on Fox Soul about him having allegedly having tax issues and somebody cashing a check and it being unable to be cashed, the check bounced. And in Peter's video, he's, making comments about all of us have his phone number and we should call to verify the information, and we're supposed to be friends and we're not journalists and so on and so forth. So I want to take a minute and address this. Peter, it's beyond obvious that you have not even watched the video, because if you did, you would recognize that as friends, we showed you nothing but mercy and grace, and everybody complimented you.
Right.
Number two, this is one of those reasons why I do not like being friends with celebrities and public figures, and why I hang out down to the bar with a Honda Car Speed is because I am an entertainment gossip reporter.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And it sucks when your friends become the story.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, you know, I have loyalty to two places, to the friend and to the audience. Thirdly, no one has ever claimed to be a journalist. I'm not a journalist. My background is in finance. My degree is in economics. We are not a news program. We are an entertainment, celebrity news, and gossip program.
Right.
Fourth, Peter, in reference to calling you to verify the story, in a perfect world, we would have the bandwidth and capacity to do that. Unfortunately, we get an email from the producers with a link. This is the story. This is the source. Read up on it. We're talking about it on the show. Nothing more, nothing less. Fifthly, and you acknowledged in your video, Peter, you have had financial problems in the past that have been reported, you know, all over TV, all over the news. So, and, you know, no shade, friend. It's been a pattern. So it's not far-fetched for any reasonable person to believe or draw the conclusion when stories like this happen that there's a bit of validity to it, because it is your pattern. It has been. We praised your business. And you're right, like you said in your video, I'm at bar one once or twice a month. My entire following knows about bar one and my affinity for oxtail stew. My suggestion, Peter, would be that you go back and look at the story. And like I said, unfortunately, this is the intersection of being friends and being the story. Beyond that, where this leaves us, I don't know. If you don't fuck with me no more, then so be it. You know, like Yolanda Van Zandt said, if you don't want me, then I'm not going to let me want you.
Facts.
I hope it's not the end of us, but if it is, you know, it's been real, and stay up, black man.
All right. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You have heard Peter's side, I guess, or response, and you have also heard Funky Dineva. Now, here's the thing. I like Funky Dineva. I feel that this was an appropriate response. Again, I said he cares, obviously. He does call Peter his friend. And some people were saying, I didn't watch the TGIF segment in its entirety. I didn't watch it at all. Let me not even say that in its entirety, but I didn't watch it at all. So I didn't even see that segment. I know they talk about other things too. If you saw it, do you think that Al, Claudia, and Funky Dineva were being shady? Also, I say this a lot. Some of you who've been day ones, you probably will hear me say this over and over again. Sometimes when people start explaining themselves, things just get worse. Here's the thing, Peter. You didn't have to confirm or deny this, right? The very same way, this is my opinion, the very same way Peter got on his Instagram to confront Funky Dineva and say, you guys are not my friends. You guys have my phone number. You didn't pick up the phone. Well, the last time I checked, even up until not too long ago, the phone works both ways, right? So if you felt that they should have picked up the phone to call you, why didn't you call or reach out to them and cuss them out over the phone? Why did you take it to social media, right? He can do whatever he wants to do. I'm just asking a question, right? Another thing, in the comments of Funky Dineva's video, Claudia Jordan said that she texted Peter and he didn't respond. I don't think Funky Dineva is going to allow this to go on. I think this is his probably first and last response to this, and it should be. Hopefully they can get on the phone and work it out. But again, I understand where he's coming from. And Funky Dineva has said multiple times, like, he doesn't like being friends with, you know, celebrities, because again, when he's a commentator. That's his job. That's what he gets paid to do. That's what he loves to do. And he doesn't want to offend anyone if he says something jokingly or says something to, you know, ruffle some feathers, and then that friendship is broken up. Peter is a businessman, and I would think that he would have a little bit more understanding. I think that Claudia, Al, and Funky Dineva are casualties of this financial war that Peter possibly is or isn't in. I don't think that it doesn't make sense to me why Peter would go onto Instagram to say something about Claudia, Al, and Funky Dineva, who are, he says, his friends, when in fact Funky Dineva was saying that they didn't say anything negative. So I didn't watch it. I'm not gonna watch it. What do you think? Do you think Peter should have called, you know, his 3 friends and say what he had to say to them over the phone? Or do you think that he was warranted in talking about it on his social media because they talked about it on a social platform? Hopefully this can get resolved. But Peter, if I was you, I wouldn't have said anything. Like, when you try to clear shit up, sometimes you just make, and this is the second video that Peter made. One time he made a video prior to this one where he was warming up a beef patty and drinking a ginger ale, saying that he's not going to address anything and we good over here. Why do people do that? You're a public figure. Do you not realize that? Even if it's true, don't say nothing. Even if it's not true, don't say nothing. Resolve the matter or just carry on with your day. Why y'all be jumping on? Y'all make it worse. I don't know. I don't know, because Peter is hot-headed, so I think Peter is gonna be like cussing out Funky Dineva. I don't know. He can be a bit feisty sometimes. I I could say more, but I'm not, because I don't want to. We're pressed for time here. All right, up next, Certified Lover Boy. This is according to Complex. Now, let me ask y'all a question. Are y'all excited about Certified Lover Boy? Let me know how you feel. Like, what do you think? Am I excited about Certified Lover Boy? No. I feel that I don't think it's going to be a bad album. I just think it's going to be a typical Drake album. I mean, you know, Drake gets radio hits. He does numbers, but he gets a lot of radio play. I mean, that's what I meant to say. So now there's this little whole gimmick of Kanye West versus Drake, and it's not really a Kanye West versus Drake. I think that they're cool. You know, he bigged up Drake many moons ago when he used to do interviews. He talked about Drake. Kanye's not a hater. I don't think he is. He doesn't appear to be, right? So a date for Certified Lover Boy. It's supposed to be Friday, right? That's September 3rd. As far as the features on this, I don't care. When it comes out, I'll listen to it. You know, I like to give an unbiased opinion when it comes to music. You know what I'm trying to say, especially hip hop, right? So I'm gonna listen to the album, but I'm not expecting like, oh my God, this is about to be an epic album. Oh my God, a masterpiece. I can appreciate Drake putting out a lot of music. Drake definitely gets heavy radio play, like playlists and all that stuff. Heavy, but I still think that, has Drake reached like GOAT status? I don't, it depends on who you ask. It depends on who you ask. I mean, numbers don't lie. So there is a release date for Certified Lover Boy. Apparently there was some sort of ESPN commercial or clip. It was during ESPN's Sports Center program, you know, last week. So it says, it read CLB September 3rd. So I'm not going to play that because, you know, don't want to get hit with a copyright strike. So I'm pretty sure you guys can Google it. Sports Center tweeted, we want to apologize for any interruptions viewers might. Okay, why did I just click on that? We want to apologize for any interruptions viewers might have experienced during Sports Center this morning. We had some technical difficulties that have since been resolved. So it seems to me that's like a marketing plot plan thing. Are y'all excited about Certified Lover Boy? Like I said, I'm happy for Drake. You know, keep putting out music, keep working, keep feeding the people. That's great. But I just think it's going to be a typical Drake album. I'm not hating. It's just I'll listen to it when it comes out. You know, that's the long and short of it, right? I don't really have anything else to say about it. Now, as far as Kanye West is concerned, right? So Donda was, I guess, released. I thought it was. I was listening to it, yesterday morning. Yesterday was Sunday. I was listening to it yesterday morning, and it seemed like, okay, I'm here for it. Great body of work, 20 something odd songs. The features were insane. I am a fan of Kanye musically. I have been since he was producing for Jay-Z and others. I think one of his greatest bodies of work for Jay-Z is the Black Album. To this day, still in rotation. Anyway, so this is according to Pitchfork. So Kanye West is telling people that Donda was released by the label without his approval. So everybody is in an uproar. This album was supposed to be out last year, I think, if not the year before that. So people have been waiting for Donda for far too long. I can go on record as saying that, far too long. It's like, all right, Kanye. Kanye had listening parties here or there in Atlanta, Milwaukee, or Midwest, I don't know, and recently in his hometown of Chicago. So I said to myself, if Kanye, if you just want to go on tour, just say that. But I think it's genius because all of these streams and people streaming the music, it's all going toward his sales. So it's doing well, So yesterday it was released. Yesterday was also Michael Jackson's birthday. Belated happy birthday to Michael Jackson, the king of pop. So Kanye's now running with the gimmick that the album was released without his approval. First of all, this is Kanye Omari West. There's no album being released without your approval. Okay. Don't give me that, Kanye. Some of us are aficionados of the culture of hip hop, music, media, all that stuff, marketing. Don't hit us with the flim flam. Okay. I don't believe that for 1 second. Right. So people are angry. You got Chris Brown calling. This is the tweet that Kanye put out. Universal put my album out without my approval, and they blocked Jail 2 from being on the album. Now, there was talks that Jay-Z was removed from the album, and he wasn't. There's Jail and Jail 2. Instead of Jay-Z being on the song, rapping on the song, the Baby is rapping on the song. And I do like the Baby's version better. I heard Jay-Z's. It sounded rushed. He gave it to Kanye West the day that he did the first listening event in Atlanta. It sounded rushed. It was trash, in my opinion. Jay-Z's verse was whack. I like the Baby's better. I like the Baby's flow. I like the content. So if you haven't had a chance to listen to it, listen to it. But what do you think about Kanye West's album? Did you enjoy the album? Did I enjoy the album? Absolutely. I understand Kanye. I like to think I understand Kanye West musically. And I have been windmilling for Kanye West and his antics since College Dropout, bro. Like, seriously, when I was in college. All right. So, everybody, I want the old Kanye back. Kanye West said this. Windmilling. I do like Kanye West. I like his artistic intelligence. I do like the fact that he always has instrumentation in his music. Kanye West is a dope producer. He's different. And I mean, this is his 10th album. The man puts out great bodies of work. All right. So even some of the stuff that I kind of suffered through, like Yeezus, it's like, I made like 1 or 2 songs in that album, but I respect his ability to do things differently and still be true to the culture of hip hop, right? The features on this album, off the wall. I enjoyed all of the songs. He had Shenseea on the album. Shenseea shouted out Kanye. She showed Kanye mad love because she was excited about featuring on the album. She's actually on 2 songs, and when I heard it, I was definitely pleasantly surprised. So that's a good look for Shenseea because she's not a new artist, but she's a Jamaican artist, right? Dancehall artist. So she's crossed over in a sense. She was recently at Rolling Loud. So a lot of artists that are outside of the United States, especially Jamaican artists, their goal is to cross over. Shaggy did it. Beanie Man did it. Bounty Killer did it. And he had a crossover record with, is that their name? No Doubt, with Gwen Stefani and them. But that wasn't really well received by, Jamaicans in Jamaica. It wasn't well received. So we can say crossover artists, definitely Shaggy. Definitely Sean Paul. Shensia now, Beanie Man for sure, among others, you know what I mean? So a lot of people want to stay true. Yes, they want to stay true to their culture, but crossing over and garnering that US audience specifically is a good thing. So Shensia, she was extremely grateful for Kanye allowing her to be on the album. And she was on Okay Part 2, and she was also on Pure Souls, and I think she did a phenomenal job. She posted this to her Instagram. She said, people will say they support me, but showing that support is what counts. Kanye West, I can't thank you enough for it all. The insight, the exposure, opportunity, support, etc. You could have picked any other female artiste, but you chose me. As I said, this is only the beginning. Hashtag Donda, number one, but not one, excuse me, but 2 songs on this amazing album. God is great. I know the Caribbean proud of me. Yeah, we are. Which is your fave, 1 or 2? I like both of them. Shen Yang. I'm a fan of Shen Yang. Let me not bring up any other artists because I don't want to make it seem shady. But Shen Yang is getting her success. She's definitely getting her just dues. She's very talented artist. She got lyrics, she got bars, and I'm here for it. So it's good. This is a good look. Her being featured on Kanye's album. So if you heard the songs, this is her Instagram page. Some of her photos. If you heard the song, let me know what you think. So I'm proud of her. I'm happy for her. That's definitely a good look. But I don't know how I feel. Like I don't know how I feel about all these people coming at him. Of all people, I think that this is a publicity stunt. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. I could not believe when I saw Christopher Maurice Brown typing this in his story, saying Kanye is a whole HOE. Now, how you gonna call this man a garden tool? Why he called this man a garden tool? Why? There was a young fella from Old Block, or he claiming Old Block, saying that his crew ain't wearing Yeezys anymore, and Kanye West is a this and Kanye West is a that. Fat Boy, who's a comedian from Jersey. Shout out to Jersey. Yes, I'm a Jersey girl through and through. If you didn't know, I will always shout out Jersey. Okay. And he says, Kanye, I'm sick of this. Just drop the album. What's going on? He's in the bodega. He getting mad. His chicken titties are jiggling. It's crazy. Everybody's going nuts. I think that this is all publicity. I think Kanye West is paying some people, or Kanye West is probably saying, look, yeah. Dude, I think it's all publicity. For Kanye to come out and say that that album was released without his authorization, no. Stuff like that doesn't happen to Kanye. Really, Kanye, knock it off. So the album is out. So as far as statistics, it's already been the streams are at 100,000. Last I checked, it could be more. I know it's way more than that. Over 100,000 streams as of this morning. So the album's doing great. I know the album is gonna do good. Duh, you know what I'm saying? It's Kanye West. It's a highly anticipated album. I'm not mad at it. So that's it, y'all. I ain't really got that much. Like I said, I was not really prepared today. I just wanted to come through, see what y'all was up to, test the waters with this what do you call it? StreamYard. So now I'm streaming both on Twitch and YouTube. So this is good. I miss my old program that I use. I mean, it's not going anywhere. I'm just not using it. But I have to get acclimated with this because I want to try to stream live more. If not, I'll just do the pre-recorded and premiere it like I normally do. As far as time goes, it's either going to be 11 or 9:30. So maybe the night before, I'll just like do a schedule so you guys can mark your set your reminders and stuff. So we're just getting back into the swing of things of how it used to be. So the morning boogie is back. Was gone on a much needed vacation. All is well. Everyone's in good health. Nothing, no, ailments. Shout out to those who have recovered from what's going on. I know a lot of people who had what's going on, and by God's grace, they are still here to talk about it, right? So just be happy. Nene, I tried to steer clear of talking about this. If you guys don't know, Nene Leakes, she made an announcement in the Lanithia Lounge, which is her lounge that she has out in Atlanta. she made an announcement that her husband Greg is not doing so well, right? And he's basically fighting, you know. So if you didn't know, you know, hopefully you'll be gracious enough to kind of include her family and her in your prayers. So I kind of wanted to keep it lighthearted, and I didn't want to be a Debbie Downer. So I did want to leave out with this though. Hold on, because my boy Kirk Franklin, I didn't have this lined up. My boy Kirk Franklin dropped a video yesterday, and I want this to be. Let me see if this is it. It surely is. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna play this for you while everybody's getting their jackets and things and walking out. Okay. Make sure you hit the like button if you haven't done so. That's your admission fee. Well, before we go, let's see what our cousin Kirk Franklin had to say. I thought that this was pretty cool. All right, Kirk. Oh, I didn't share the sound. Forgive me, y'all. I'm still getting acclimated with this thing. All right, here we go. This is worth a listen. All right.
Abraham was a liar.
Mm-hmm.
Noah, an alcoholic.
Right.
Job doubted God several times.
Yes.
Samson was promiscuous.
Ho.
David was a hoe.
Right.
And a murderer.
Right.
Elijah was suicidal.
Mm-hmm.
Peter was embarrassed to let folk know he knew Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Rahab, prostitute. The disciples often were weak, jealous of each other, and even fell asleep on Jesus the night he was arrested. The Samaritan woman couldn't even keep a husband, and Moses had anxiety.
Right.
So, what's so bad that you've done that God can't use you?
Oh. Huh. You better tell him, Kirk. I thought that was so dope. I've always liked Kirk Franklin, man. Always, like even from back in the day. I like his style. I like the way he does things, you know what I'm saying? Real. He's totally himself. All right, Royal family. So this concludes this episode, the welcome back episode on a Monday of the Morning Boogie Morning Show, live, for real live. Like I'm live, live, right? So if you're catching the replay, make sure you drop down in the comments and keep the discussion going. Do you think it is tacky to send your wedding guests who RSVP'd yes an invoice if they are a no call, no show? What do you think about Peter Thomas and his alleged financial woes being discussed on an entertainment gossip website by his friends? You know, do you think that Peter should have called his friends? Do you think his friends should have called him prior to talking about this? What do you think? What do you think about Migos not owning their music, not owning the rights to their music, but their rights to their music being owned by an independent media company that just went public with the stock market? That is making my brain itch, right? Anyway, and any of the other topics, I can't even remember at this point. So we are approaching an hour. We did good, 53 minutes. Shout out to those of you who joined. Sagittarius Lee D, Lashia 89, 901 Don Diva in the building. That's an A1 day one. Those are the people who left comments on YouTube. If you left comments on Twitch, I'm sorry, I can't see it right now. But any of you who joined, tipped in and out, I appreciate you being here. And again, if you're watching the replay, don't forget to hit the like button, drop that in the comments and share your thoughts, respectful opinions as always. All right, I'm signing out. How do I get out of this thing? I'm signing off. And as always, until next time, peace.